We have seen or heard on multiple occasions that citizens are being harassed by police officers, and they try to legitimize it on the account of having uniform and badges, and citizens without any legal literacy becomes victim of this immoral act. Hello everyone, my name is Satyam Shivaach and I am working as a legal intern with LEXIS and Company. And in this video, we will discuss about police harassment and how to raise a complaint against it. Nobody is above law, whether he is a police officer or a common man. Everyone has to abide by the law. If any person is being harassed by the police officer unnecessarily, there are legal consequences that one will have to deal with. People are being harassed in police custody, and not only harassed, they are being raped and killed also. Death in police custody are also a major concern, as according to the data of NCRB, 53 deaths were reported in 2019, and various petitions complaining the harassment of are being reported and filed before the court, seeking direction to abstain the police authorities from harassing people in the shade of doing the investigation. And one of the primary reasons has been the police authority does take a benefit on the part of the common people as they don't have the knowledge of the provision which are providing them remedies in these kind of situations. Now, what are the legal action that one can take by as being a victim? There are numerous remedies which are available, but one have to start with by filing a FIR against that errand officer at the concerning police station that is within the jurisdiction of that area. If if the complaint is not accepted, which is more often will not, then he has to send the complaint to the district superintendent of police, who will then look into the matter and order the registration of the FIR. The victim can send his complaint to the National Human Rights Commission or the State Human Rights Commission if there is no one or her state. If all of these avenues do not result in your favor, then the victim need to go to the nearest magistrate and file the complaint to be registered. The magistrate will then give an order to the police to register the FIR. Now let's take a look at the Police Complaint Authority. In 2006, our Honorable Supreme Court, in case of Prakash Singh and others versus Union of India, gave a landmark judgment directing the preparation of a Model Police Act by the central government and enactment of new police act by the state governments, providing therein for the composition of the State Security Commission are things we can only hope for in the present. And PCA is also a part of the directive to set up a police complaint authority in all the states. The court directed the setting up of both state level and district level police complaint authorities so that they would be easily accessible to all of them. This was ensured that complaints against police officer of the rank of superintendent of police and above could be made to the state PCA, as complaint against the officer of below the rank of deputy superintendent of police could be made to the district level PCA. This was also ensured that people living all over the state would have easier access to a complaint body without having to travel to the state capital. The Police Complaint Authority shall inquire into the complaint of serious misconduct against the police personnel either by suo motu or by complaint received from the victim or any person on his behalf. Even complaint by National Human Rights Commission would be taken up by the Police Complaint Authority. This is a redressal mechanism that exists, only that few people know about it. Worse, only 21 state and union territories have established PCA through legislation and government orders. Now, what can you complain about? You can complain about any misconduct by the police officer to the PCA, any serious misconduct in the act of or the omission of police officer that lead to amount death in the police custody, or grievous hurt while he is in the custody, or rape in the police custody. And if a district PCA exists in your area, you can complain to them for extortion by the police officer, land or house grabbing by a police officer, or any incident involving serious abuse of authority by police officer. Now, who can lodge a complaint? PCA can inquire any serious misconduct against police on its own or when it receives a complaint by any victim or a person complaining on his behalf He could be a friend or a family member, doesn't matter. Any person has a witness who has witnessed any misconduct being committed by the police or any other sources. Now, how can you file a complaint? You need to file a complaint by the authority by contacting first VCA for the prescribed format of letter. The person can file a complaint by any medium like writing, or he can send it by post or fax. The complaint should be lodged ASAP after the incident has taken place. The complaint should be in writing and must include your name, address, contact details, and you need to mention specifically what has happened, when it has happened, who are you complaining about, like his name and his designation, what has he said or done to you, whether anyone else was there while the incident happened, like any eyewitnesses, and if you were hurt or is there anything you got damaged. Some important and relevant documents that you need to attach along with the complaint are the photograph that are showing injuries or any prior complaints lodged before the police or any other forum that in evidence which shows that no steps has been taken against your complaint. You also need to provide the proof of the daily diary entry and the medical reports or certificate issued by the doctor disclosing the nature of injuries. If you hand over all these complaints along with the documents and the paperwork after being submitted, as well as the date stamp receipt with your and is a record, you will be sent the complaint by registered post. Always ensure that you send it by a registered post AD. The acknowledgement receipt will be a proof of your application being sent to the authority. I want to conclude by saying that there is no one above the law and all citizens are equal under the eyes of law. And whenever people face these kind of atrocities, they should always keep in mind that there is a need to have a self-awareness of the law as the remedies provided to them, or whenever facing such kind of situation, you need to always consult a lawyer. Thank you for watching.